Welcome to the Unknown Updates, a monthly series that explores a diverse range of news, updates, topics, and releases across various areas of entertainment, fandoms, and hobbies. Since we're covering so many different topics, this series will focus on the aspects I care most about. After all, if I tried to cover everything, we'd be here for hours. The goal of this series is to keep you updated on various news and topics and hopefully introduce you to new fandoms, hobbies, different forms of entertainment, and communities you might not have encountered before. Since we'll be skipping some details and information on each topic I cover, I encourage you to do your own research to learn more about each topic we discuss. Remember, treat this as a gateway, not a one-stop shop, and time codes are found in the description below.
So there's two things I want to mention about this episode. One, for some reason, in some of the sections, the beginning seems to be cut off. I don't know why that happened. We're having some audio issues, but it's not that severe. I don't know why that happened, but it is kind of got to deal with it for right now. And secondly, we did go over the card games topic, but I'm going to have to make that its own standalone video because that section wound up being way too long. So that will be coming out as a standalone. I forgot. I didn't even realize. The Switch 2 comes out on June 5th of 2025, which I'm going to be honest with you, the cartridge situation where it's only going to be a key and the game's not going to be installed on there, don't really like that news. But beyond that, I am thinking about picking up one at a later date. I gotta see if I can get my money right. But again, that's not a promise, that's a maybe. But even with that maybe and that fear, I still believe that this is going to be a successful console launch. So I just wanted to let you know. And you know what? I'm going to get back doing something that I should be doing every time I do one of these videos. And that is going down the list of games that are going to be released in this upcoming month. And I particularly want to start it back this month because the Switch 2 is being released this month. Now, I'm only going to point out a couple of games that I'm interested in, but I'll make sure to leave the list of all the games coming out for the month of June on the screen so you can read it for yourselves. Now, the next 6 games that I mentioned, they're all coming out on the Switch 2 on June 5th. So basically launch day. First game I'm going to mention is Cyberpunk 77, which I probably won't be picking this one up on the Switch, but I do enjoy this game and I do plan on getting another version of this game on a different console. Next one I want to point out is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. And I'll be honest, I'm probably going to stick this series out through the PlayStation, but I am a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. I'm glad it's going to the Switch so more people can enjoy it. Hogwarts Legacy, and I think it came out on PlayStation Plus, so I'll probably play it through PlayStation Plus, not the Switch, but it does look like it's going to be better from looking at the gameplay and the graphics. Mario Kart World, which you can't go wrong with Mario Kart. Definitely on my list if I get a Switch 2. Street Fighter 6. Now, I'll be honest with you, I personally don't like to play my fighting games on the Switch. I like it with the controller, but I wouldn't mind getting a second copy after I get the first one because I don't have any copies right now. But I wouldn't mind getting a second copy so I can play Street Fighter handheld. Last one for the Switch, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. Now, it's been a while since I played a Zelda game, but I wouldn't mind checking out this series again. Now, I'm going to be honest, with the pricing of some of these Switch games, especially the ones that I'm into, I'm not in a rush to upgrade anytime soon. Now, I think I said this earlier, but the fact that this console has backwards compatibility is what saves the Switch 2 for me, and I will probably be getting the console in the future. But upgrading to the games, probably gonna pause on that a little bit. is probably the other concern I want to mention when it comes to the Switch 2. Technically gaming in general. And the last game I want to point out for this month is Death Stranding 2 for the PS5, coming out on June 26th, which I still gotta play the first one. So my plan is, if I can afford it, to get both games at the same time. So that's it with the upcoming games. Now let's go ahead and check out the next topic. In this section, I want to go ahead and talk about a couple of games that either I'm thinking about picking up, I'm currently playing, or one that's ending for the month of May and June of 2025, just in case you're watching this at a later date. It's kind of sad because we already lost Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Now, as the release of this video, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Visions has officially shut down. I actually did do my last playthrough. I will probably put that up at a later date, but I did want to mention that this game has shut down. Kind of sad because I remember playing this when it first launched. Even though now that it's over, I wish I would have played it more because I didn't play it as much as I should have, but I never uninstalled this game for my cell phone. So I played this game when it first came out, played it for a couple of years, dropped it, but always came back every now and again. Now it's over, so expect me to do a video on it in hopefully the near future. Hopefully. Next game I picked up was SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, and this is probably going to be a mainstay. I've actually made plenty of videos on this game on this channel, and I think there's one more I want to put out on this game, a standalone video. But what I'll say real quickly is that this game has a lot of potential. It's just there's not a lot to do right now. Once you do everything, you kind of just go and do your dailies. They just need to add more to it. And of course, if you watch any of my videos, my biggest issue is the presentation, and that's only because I'm comparing it to UC Engage. But for me, this game is a mainstay. Now, just because I said these issues does not mean it's a bad game at all. I actually like it. I actually have fun. They just need to add a lot more to it because there is way too much dead time in this game once you get to the end game and beat everything. The next one on my list that I picked up is called Marin Star Legends. As the recording of this video, I just started my second day, and it's definitely an interesting game. It does get kind of confusing because there's a lot going on, but I do like the concept. There's actually two things that bring me pause. The first one is the multi-currency summon sessions, because going through this, there's like 4 different currencies to summon different banners and different items that you kind of need. So I don't like that. That kind of brings me pause. And the second thing is I've been going on the forums and Reddit, and man, I have not heard anything positive, I would say, about the publisher, because the publisher is Crunchyroll, and a lot of people are saying to skip this one. So again, this one brings me pause because of how it's being talked about online and the summoning system. But as I've been playing it, it's actually been pretty cool. It's actually been pretty fun and interesting, but I am hesitant on making this game a permanent fixture in my gacha gaming rotation. This one I haven't played yet, but I've been thinking about trying it out, and it's called Remento White Shadow. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know anything about this game. I see that as turn-based. I only thought about trying it out is because I saw it on some other YouTube channels, and I may give this a shot. Now again, I haven't played this yet. I haven't even downloaded it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this up and see what I think about it. I got 2 more to talk about. First one is Persona 5, The Phantom X. Now, I've never played a Persona game, but I hear so many great things about it that I may pick this game up and try it. From what I read, this game will be coming out June 26th of 2025. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out and see how it is at launch. And the last game on my list is Etheria Restart, which there's been so much coverage of this game. I've actually already played the beta a couple of times already. And I will say I'm definitely going to use a guide when going through this game because I needed a little bit of help with progression, but this game does actually seem pretty cool and it's actually pretty fun to play. So I'm definitely going to pick this one up on June 5th of 2025. And I have a feeling this is going to become a permanent fixture of my gacha rotation, but we'll see. Waited for next month to do this because there's a lot more kits I want to talk about next month, but there's a few I want to bring up for this month that are either coming out or that are up right now. The first one that might be coming out this month is the Real Grade Shining Gundam, which this is one of my targets. I hope to get this one. I want to get this one and the Burning Gundam, both real grades, because I definitely like those kits. So I'm very excited to see this one. And yes, we're back at P Bondi. And there's only about 3 kits I want to go over. Again, this will probably be bigger next month. First one is the Gundam Base Limited G Self Perfect Pack, which I can't get this month, which upsets me, but this is a pretty cool kit. I actually have the other version, but I want this variant. This next one came out the worst time, and that is the Real Grade New Gundam Double Fin Funnel Type, which this one I've been waiting for months. And now that it's here, I can't afford to get it, which sucks, but I really want this variant. And hopefully in the near future, a re-release or things work out while this is still on pre-order. And the last one, because I've heard some people talk about it, the Real Grade Unicorn Gundam Phoenix, which it is back out again. I'm not the biggest fan of Unicorn, but I wouldn't mind getting this copy. And plus, as you know, I'm a Real Grade fan, and I hear a lot of people talking about it, so I wanted to make sure to mention that this one is up on P Bondi for pre-order, although that price is pretty steep. You probably won't be seeing me get it anytime soon, but just in case you're interested, it's there. But that's the few I want to talk about for this month. And again, most likely next month, this section will probably be a lot longer. Quick, because there's a lot to go through. It's June and there's a lot going on. So let's jump into it right now, starting with the Hollywood show, which is June 6th and 7th. Here's the address. There you go, Friday, Saturday, early birds, going 1 hour earlier. Let's go ahead and check out the tickets. There's the ticket prices. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. Next one. The SoCal Gaming Expo, which I have been here before, and it was actually pretty cool. And this one is in the Pasadena Convention Center. There it is, here's the pricing. Next one is the Nostalgia Con, which the location is the Anaheim Convention Center, Hall A. Here's the hours. And here's the location. Check out the tickets. The Great Prop Swap. So I guess this is about props in movies. See if we can find a location. Here's the date and time. Here's the address. Here's the map. So there you go. Next one. Robo Toy Fest. Here's the address. Well, alright. Here we go. There it is. Show hours 9 to 5. Okay, here's the address right here. And here's the prices. For all you Buffy Angel fans, Hellmouth Con 2025. So here's the location. So you see it's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from June 13th through the 15th. Once again, here's the address, parking instructions, and here's the ticket price. Alright, there you go. That's all the prices. Next one is LFG Con, which is a tabletop event. June 13th through the 15th at the Marriott Burbank Airport Hotel. Getting tongue-tied right there. And here's the prices. Make sure to look at the discount right here, which, okay, it's too late. Alright, there you go. The next one is the Toho Fest, which I never heard of this one. I have no idea about this one. But here's the address, June 14th, 15th. It's down there in Torrance. The pricing. There you go. And the last one, VidCon, which is June 19th through the 21st in the Anaheim Convention Center. I was actually supposed to go to this con a couple of years back, but I forgot what happened. I think I was supposed to cover it, but something happened. I can't remember, but I was supposed to go. All right, and here's the pricing. There you go, community, creator, and industry. I guess I would have to go as this, because I guess this is what applies to me. Single day tickets, there you go. And there you go. All right, so that's it. Now let's go to the wheel. Now we're gonna go through this quick because there's so many events. I think I'm going to choose only 2 states instead of 3. Probably for the summer months, I'm only going to choose 2 states. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. We're going out the country and going to international. Since, shockingly, International won, we're going to do this a little bit differently. So instead of me covering multiple states, I'm only going to cover international conventions. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to pick random conventions around the world that is not in the US, that is in a language that I can actually understand, which is English. And I'm going to let you know about them. So let's see how this goes. I don't know where any of these places are at. I'm not from any of these places. I've never been to any of these places, but I know I have some people from out of the US that watch my channel. So I do want to make sure to give y'all a chance. So if y'all want to do something out the country, or if you're traveling out the country and you're looking for something to do, hopefully this can help you out for the month of June. First one on the list is Toronto Prop Expo, which is happening June 21st. Let's go ahead and check out the tickets. Okay, there you go. This is the address. There's the map. There you go. All right, next one. YetiCon, June 14th and 15th. All right, here's the location. Okay, no, I can't highlight it. Here's the location. Let's go to Kit. And there you go. Next one is GameCon Canada, which is June 13th through the 15th. And here's the location. Here's the prices. Oh shoot, Trevor's gonna be there. That's tight. Here's some add-ons. Yeah, there you go. I don't see any more prices, so yep. Yep, so there's the prices. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Oh no, some of these have prices, like the Pokemon. Yeah, so make sure to check out the website. So I won't go through all these, but yeah, there's a lot of prices for a lot of different things. Next one, MCon. 7th and 8th June 2025. And here's the prices. Animagapop, June 28th, 2025. Oh, pricing ain't bad. And here's the location. I don't know where this is at, but for all y'all international fans and all you travelers, there you go. SunnyCon, June 27th through the 29th. There you go. There's the address. Let's check out ticket prices. there you go. Leeds Anime and Gaming Con. This is June 21st through the 22nd. And here's the prices. Next one is AnimeCon 25. June 13th through the 15th in NEC Birmingham. Never heard of NEC Birmingham, so there it is. Now let's go check out the tickets. All right, they just give you a range. Well, there you go. Hopes that helps you out. Next one is Doki Doki Anime Market. I have no idea what this is at. Okay, here's the price. Oh, it's in Singapore. All right. And here's the prices. Supernova Comic-Con and Gaming, which is happening the 21st and 22nd of June 2025, Sydney Showground Olympic Park, which I have no idea what that's at. And here are the tickets. All right, there you go. So hopefully this helps you out, to everybody who's international. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and we will be back with domestic conventions in July. Hopefully for all y'all travelers and international subscribers, I hope this helps you out, at least for the month of June.